Are almost sold out. Get yours now.
Okay, surely you have heard by now that the Tennessee Aquarium, our beloved anchor in downtown Chattanooga, is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. So of course you know they're going to be playing it up big. And Tom Benson is on the show with us this morning along with Karen Gillis. They have both put on their party hats in a way this morning because this Saturday they are inviting you out to a very fun festival. Welcome to you both.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Do I have that right, Tom? Is this Saturday?
Absolutely, yeah. So, you know, the aquarium's 30th anniversary is a big celebration for us, and we've been looking forward to this for some time. And we just got our economic impact study revised for the 30th anniversary. Looking at the numbers from last year, we had about 668,000 guests, and that added up to $146 million returned to the community in economic benefits. And that includes $2.2 million in free educational programs for deserving students, and also supported about 1,300 jobs, almost 1,400 in the community as a result of visitors coming to Chattanooga specifically to see the aquarium. So that's hotel nights, that's visits to restaurants, that's, you know, purchasing fuel and other things in town.
Karen and I were talking because her hat today is really the party planner specifically because this festival on Saturday, she's kind of been the co-sponsor of that, right? But Karen, you were sharing with me that you came about 22 years ago. I came 23 years ago, and the aquarium was brand new. Hard to imagine Chattanooga now without it.
Yes, it is.
So tell me about the festival and how this came to be. It's called the Walk, Run, Pedal Jams Festival, right?
Correct. The Walk, Run, Pedal Jam Festival is a community festival, and it was designed to benefit both individuals in the community and the city. With the Walk, Run, Pedal Jam Festival, people can come out and walk, run, ride their bike, so it benefits them physically. They can jam, dance, which also benefits them physically, and it gives organizations an opportunity to introduce themselves to the community and maybe remind people of the services that they provide. And it can also be used as a fundraiser. This year for our festival, there will be vendor trucks, food vendors, and we'll also have a lot of activities, and that's been coordinated by the aquarium.
Gotcha.
And Tom might be able to talk more about that.
Yeah, talk about the activities, because I was having a conversation. It was prom, of course, this weekend, right? Mm-hmm. So I was having a conversation as we're taking the prom pictures down there on the Walnut Street Bridge about our shared experiences as family and of taking our kids when they were little bitty down to splash in the water, and it's been the hub financially and socially for a long
you know,
time.
the aquarium has been able to do so many wonderful things over the past 30 years. It's really transformed the city, and so this is our opportunity to say thank you to the community by having this and partnering with the Walk, Run, Pedal Jams Festival, and have music and fireworks to cap the night off. So we'll have about 8 food trucks on the Chattanooga Green. There'll be activities for kids and families, free face painting. The Chattanooga Football Club will have a soccer activation where kids can be a little bit active and kick some soccer balls around, and just all kinds of crafts and things like that that families can enjoy together. The music is going to provide a nice background and a vibe on the river all day
brag
long.
on the music, because you were sharing that with me a little bit. I mean, these are some nice names coming in.
The two that I'm most familiar with, and Karen can tell you about the rest of the artists, but the two that'll kind of wrap things up, Sarah Hill and Chris Blue, both performers on The Voice.
Gotcha.
And any Voice fans know that these two performers just have incredible voices. So we're very excited about bringing them to Chattanooga. Chris visited the aquarium several years ago. I believe he's a Knoxville native.
Okay.
And he was the season 12 winner of The Voice. And when you hear his voice, it is amazing. So he'll be kind of the headliner and wrapping things up and performing on stage between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, and then right at 9 o'clock is when we'll have the fireworks downtown.
When you first began talking, Tom, you were mentioning kind of the numbers and the revenue generated and the visitors who've come. It's hard to believe, if you're a fairly recent transplant to Chattanooga, welcome, but that the city once needed it. We didn't have the energy level that we have now. This was a purposeful, intentional visionary push
Yeah, and
for
you
our
know,
city.
the whole storyline is pretty remarkable because, you know, the city came together, they had those, you know, community meetings and, you know, kind of brainstorming what can we do to revitalize the downtown area. And when they first landed on the idea of building an aquarium, the original idea was a smaller aquarium that was going to be located at the end of the Walnut Street Bridge. And the plan kind of grew from there and turned into this, you know, kind of spectacular structure that we have on the Chattanooga riverfront that's been the skyline for for everybody. And you know, the opportunities there to do three things: be an economic engine, to be an environmental education resource, and then a conservation voice for fresh water, and do things to protect the rich treasures that we have in the waters around the Chattanooga area in the Tennessee River. But there was a fourth one, and that is, you know, if you build it for Chattanoogans, the tourists will come in. Let's make this community a better place.
Right.
People back in the 80s were concerned about that brain drain where the young, talented people were going ABC, anywhere but Chattanooga, right?
And never came back.
And now 30 years later, that's come full circle because you have these bright, talented people who are coming from all over the country to Chattanooga to start businesses.
Well, Karen Gillis happens to be one of those bright people who came, because you're a Knoxville native, kind of close to it.
Yes.
You said TVA brought you here. So your involvement in this event, Karen, is that on a personal level, or is that through your work that you do?
It's actually through my work. I actually work for People Staff Incorporated, and there are a number of activities and services that we provide, one being the festival.
And I guess, too, the physical nature of this event does go hand in hand, a minute left, with Chattanooga life. I mean, we are very much an active city, aren't
right,
we?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, we're an outdoor city. We've always said that we're a great city surrounded by nature. We're fortunate to have a couple of good partners supporting this event and helping us sponsor the fireworks, and that's Chattanooga Tourism Company in River City, and we really appreciate that support.
Yeah.
And again, it's the community support that the aquarium has enjoyed for 30 years that has allowed us to have this huge economic impact on the community.
Okay, so it's this Saturday, kind of a day-long thing that runs into the night with the fireworks. Is that the idea?
Absolutely. So the walk, run, and pedal events start early in the day.
Love it.
And starting at about 10 o'clock in the morning, you'll see the food trucks rolling in and all the crafts and family activities. The music starts up at 11 and goes all the way right up until 9 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock, we'll have the fireworks. So I think it's going to be just a really pleasant evening on the riverfront. We're keeping our fingers crossed that Allison and the rest of the meteorologists here at Channel 3
They'll
can
behave for
keep the
you.
rain away from us. And it looks like it's going to be a dry evening, so I think it's just going to be a fun evening to bring your family down,
Yes.
relax and enjoy and celebrate kind of everything that Chattanooga is.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Saturday's the date, and in the meantime, you always can learn more by going to tnaqua.org. If you don't have your membership to the aquarium, go ahead and get it. We're back after this.
West Shore Home can completely transform your shower or bath, and they can do it for as little as $99 a month. Hey everybody, I'm with Kirsten from West Shore Home. And Kirsten, today I want to talk about your unique approach